Most people overlook the loose change sitting in old jars or drawers, but hidden among those forgotten coins could be a numismatic piece worth far more than its face value. When the United States Mint transitioned away from silver in circulation during the early 1970s, a fascinating chapter of American coin history began unfolding for modern collectors. Among these post-silver issues, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar holds a very special place in the hearts of coin enthusiasts and hobbyists alike. At first glance, a standard 1971 half-dollar might just look like ordinary pocket change that has seen better days in circulation. However, numismatists know that appearances can be deceiving when examining the fine details of coin production from this specific era. Minted in massive quantities to meet commercial demands, these coins were widely used in daily transactions across grocery stores and bank tellers nationwide. Yet the vast majority of these pieces were standard copper-nickel clad compositions that carry little value beyond their 50-cent denomination today. The true magic of this particular year lies not in the millions of common circulated specimens, but rather in the exceptional rarities that manage to slip through quality control or survive in pristine condition. Understanding the subtle differences between a common-date pocket piece and a high-value collector's treasure requires a keen eye and an appreciation for minting history. By taking a closer look at the unique characteristics of the 1971 half-dollar, you might just discover what makes certain specimens immensely valuable to serious numismatists. Let us dive deep into the fascinating world of this iconic coin to uncover the secrets that separate ordinary change from extraordinary finds. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar, we must first look back at the dramatic economic shifts that forced the United States Mint to alter its coin composition. Prior to 1971, specifically starting in 1965, half-dollars contained a 40% silver outer layer, which was a step down from the 90% silver standard used prior to 1964. By 1971, the rising cost of silver made it economically unviable for the government to continue producing circulating coinage containing precious metals. Consequently, the Mint completely eliminated silver from the standard business strike half-dollars, shifting entirely to a copper-nickel clad composition. This new alloy consisted of outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. Millions of these new clad coins poured out of the minting facilities in Philadelphia and Denver, quickly finding their way into the pockets of everyday American citizens. Because they lacked any precious metal content, most people spent them without a second thought, treating them as nothing more than heavy 50-cent pieces. Yet, this massive production volume created a scenario where finding coins in pristine, uncirculated condition became remarkably difficult for modern collectors. The wear and tear of daily commerce meant that almost every circulating specimen picked up scratches, dings, and surface abrasions over the decades. As a result, finding a specimen that has somehow survived 5 decades without showing signs of wear is an exciting challenge for anyone building a comprehensive collection. This historical transition marks a pivotal moment in American numismatic history, changing the way everyday currency was manufactured forever. Examining a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar requires knowing where to look for crucial mint marks that can significantly impact a coin's collectability and market standing. During 1971, coins were struck at different facilities across the United States, each leaving a distinct mark or the absence of one to denote its origin. If you inspect the obverse side of the coin just below the truncation of President Kennedy's neck and right above the year 1971, you will quickly spot where these mint marks are stamped. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint during this year do not feature any mint mark at all, maintaining a clean look that is entirely normal for Philadelphia issues of that era. Meanwhile, coins struck at the Denver Mint proudly display a small letter D in that exact same position, indicating their origin in the Rocky Mountain facility. Additionally, the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the coin intended specifically for collectors, carrying the distinctive S mint mark. These proof coins were struck using specially polished dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish that stands in stark contrast to regular business strikes. Understanding these mint locations is essential for anyone hoping to categorize their finds accurately and determine whether a specific specimen deserves closer inspection. While the absence of a mint mark on a Philadelphia coin or the presence of a D on a Denver coin does not automatically guarantee a fortune, it forms the foundation of proper attribution. Every serious collector starts by identifying the mint facility before moving on to evaluate the overall condition and surface preservation of the piece. When discussing the upper echelon of the market for this specific year, extraordinary specimens have occasionally shocked the numismatic community by commanding remarkable auction realizations. Recent numismatic data and specialized auction records show that certified high-grade mint state examples, particularly those graded in pristine condition like MS-67 by major grading services, have realized prices reaching up to $1,200. An auction price of $1,200 for a 1971 half-dollar highlights just how fiercely competitive high-end modern coin collecting has become among dedicated enthusiasts. This impressive financial figure is not attributed to every ordinary coin you might find in circulation, but rather reserved exclusively for the finest known surviving specimens. These high-value coins feature striking details so sharp and surfaces so untouched that they look as though they were minted yesterday rather than over 50 years ago. Auction houses and online coin platforms report that registry set builders, collectors who strive to assemble the absolute highest graded sets of modern U.S. coinage, are the primary buyers driving these strong prices. They compete aggressively against one another to secure the single finest examples known to exist, pushing auction values to unprecedented heights for coins that would otherwise seem entirely ordinary to an untrained observer. Knowing that a $1,200 valuation is possible provides plenty of motivation for coin hunters to meticulously sort through estate collections, old bank rolls, and inherited hoards. It serves as a powerful reminder that history and value can sometimes hide in the most unexpected places right inside our own homes. Exploring the world of modern U.S. coinage through the lens of the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar offers a deeply rewarding experience that combines history, detective work, and the thrill of potential discovery. Whether you are searching through rolls obtained from your local bank, organizing an inheritance left behind by a relative, or examining estate sale finds, every coin tells a unique story of its own. Remember that while a $1,200 auction price is reserved for the absolute finest certified specimens and rare condition rarity masterpieces, the joy of the hobby extends far beyond monetary value alone. Building a deeper understanding of minting history, composition changes, mint marks, and error varieties enriches your appreciation for the everyday items we often take for granted. By avoiding common misconceptions and focusing on genuine numismatic attributes, you can safely navigate the coin-collecting landscape without falling prey to unrealistic expectations. Keep expanding your knowledge, consult reputable price guides, and always examine your pocket change with a curious and careful eye. Never clean or polish any promising finds with harsh household chemicals, as maintaining natural original surfaces is critical for preserving market integrity. Who knows what hidden treasures might be waiting right in front of you, ready to be discovered in your next batch of coins? Embrace the journey of numismatics, enjoy the process of careful inspection, and happy hunting as you explore the incredible history embedded within these metallic canvases.